How's it going, YouTube? We are back, and I wanted to quickly talk about the two fights that happened over the weekend between Vasily Lomachenko and Masayoshi Nakatani, as well as Gervonta Tank Davis and Mario Barrios. Firstly, I'm going to start with Tank's fight. Tank's fight was a extremely good, high-quality fight. I think it's a candidate for Fight of the Year. It was definitely back and forth. I had it fairly close. I think I had it scored pretty evenly by the time the knockout was came about in the 11th round. Tank finished Barrios with a nasty body shot. Nice left, right to the rib cage, right to the center of the gut. It was really an entertaining fight, but I believe that we saw a little bit of flaws in Tank's game. Part of it being that, not to his discredit or anything, but part of it being that he was adjusting to the size level of Barrios. Tank is not a big guy. He's like 5'5". They give him the half just to be generous, but he's like 5'5". Mario Barrios coming in at a nice tall 5'10", and obviously Tank had the power advantage, and I don't think Mario Barrios is that fast, but I think the blueprint has been put down to beat Tank Davis. Tall guys like, Ryan Garcia is fairly tall with quicker hands and more power, could possibly give Tank some trouble, but Tank looked great. I mean, I know I said that it was pretty even. I think Barrios won a lot of the early rounds, at least 4 out of the first 5, but Tank, he never looked like he was out of his depth. He looked like he was sizing everything up, getting analyzing things. He fought really, really smart. And but there was a point in the fight where Mayweather had to go into the corner and tell him, like, you need to pick it up, dude. You're losing right now. On the official cards, he was not losing. On the official cards, the judges had him ahead by a lot, which is I don't see how you really I don't see what fight they were watching, because the fight I was watching, it was even. I had it even. Even with the 3 knockdowns, I had it even, which means that Barrios gathered up a lot of rounds in the bank there, and Tank was taking a while, but probably all to his game plan. Late round knockouts, landed a couple clean shots. The goal for Tank was to catch him coming in, catch him trying to land that jab counter punch, and he landed a right hook that floored him. I believe in the 7th round, put him down twice in that round, got a nice 10-7, which brought him back into the fight and made it, definitely closer. And he looked really good. I don't know if he's going to stay at 140, if he's going to go back down to 135, 130 where he has a belt. Right now he's got a point where he can make a lot of money with a lot of top fighters in a lot of different divisions. So I don't really see him going back down to 130, considering that he just fought at 140, but there's money to be made at 135. A lot of top fighters at 135. If he wants to try to fight Josh Taylor for undisputed champ for the real belts, that'll make some money as well. And Josh Taylor's a dog, and he isn't scared of anyone. So that's a fight I would like to see for sure at 140. But if he wants to go down to 135, I would like to see him fight Ryan or Devin Haney, because I think Teofimo Lopez and Lomachenko are going to go for the second round, which brings us to our second fight, the Lomachenko-Nakatani fight. And I'm extremely pleased with the way Loma looked. He came out like a cannon or something. Like he shot out of a cannon. Normally he's a slow starter. He likes to figure his thing out, analyze, work his jab, counter, work the angles. But he attacked this taller fighter, a bigger, stronger dude probably. He attacked him and he punished him. Everything that Nakatani threw, he was catching something right back. Counter punches that were more powerful than the punches that were being thrown. And right hands, left hands, body shots, it didn't matter what it was. Everything was landing. He landed his power punches at a ridiculous percentage, and he was getting hit very, very little. And if I'm in that 135-pound division, and I think a lot of people have been doing it already, I'm avoiding him. Like, you don't want to fight that guy right now. He looks like he's on one, and I think that Teofimo Lopez might be in some trouble here, because Loma looked really good. Like, best I've probably ever seen him fight. And obviously Nakatani is not Teofimo Lopez, and it's definitely not like Lomachenko blowout if Teofimo Lopez and Lomachenko fight a second time. I think it's a 50-50 fight, but the way that he looked and the amount of motivation that he has right now, it's scary because that dude is extremely talented. He's lost 3 fights in a span of like 400 plus fights. He doesn't like to lose very much, and he definitely is one of the more skilled boxers in the sport. I know the ring has him pound for pound at number 8. I definitely think he's more around the top 5. I think they have him at 8 because he lost his belts to Teofimo, but that should not be a discredit to him because Teofimo Lopez is a great fighter, a great young champion. What happens in that ring? When does it happen? It all really depends on how Teofimo's fight with Kambosos goes. If Teofimo gets hurt too badly or it's a very taxing fight, it's likely to happen more around the beginning of 2021, or 2022, not 2021, or late 2021. But these are all fights that there's so much money to be made, so many fights to be made. The fans need the fights. We're getting to a point where there's a lot of talk, and pretty soon there's gonna be a lot of scheduling, and pretty soon this sport is gonna be popping off like it was back in its day. But the 135-pound division is something to watch because there's a lot of talent right there. Probably one of the most talented divisions in boxing right now, and I'll leave that up to you. Leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe, comment your thoughts on the 135-pound division. Who's the best fighter there? And I will see you guys next time.